Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for American Vampire, the second cycle, issue 6. And before I start talking about this review, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Still on Google+, hopefully I'll get my camera soon. That's an update. And the next update is that Comic Uno episode 84 is annotated, and that's show a review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are those exclusive comics. We have Tales of Terror, issue 7, Lady Killer, issue 2, Synergy, issue 4, Postal, issue 1, Grim Fairy Tales, issue 107, Flash, season 0, issue 5, Hulk, issue 11, Wolf Moon, issue 3, Batman Eternal, issue 44, Earth 2 World's End, issue 18, Future's End, issue 40, and Operation Sin, issue 2. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 84, which is annotated. But let's talk about American Vampire, the second cycle, issue 6. I've been ecstatic to read American Vampire because I caught up through trade, through the whole thing, and I love the series. And it took a while for this issue to come out because supposedly they were waiting for trade, kind of like what Saga does, so they wait like 3 months until the next issue comes out. I don't know if they're going to do that with every trade, but that's what they were doing for this one. So it was written up. It was all ready, but that was their goal with American Vampire, and that's why we had to wait a bit. So the delay definitely does not count in the review as other books might count because of delays. Because they had a reason for this delay. So with this issue, we get to see the start of Area 51, the space race with vampires. And for me, I'm a fan of American history, so it's cool to see this mystical monster type story integrate into American history and how they change American history in this book, and they totally change American history here. So with this issue, we get to see that Pearl Skinner and I can't think of the other guy's name right now, the other American vampire that that Pearl saved, who works with the Vassal. So they're trying to figure out a place to stay at the moment, to try to run away from this big monster they know nothing about. And they're trying to go into the one only place the Vassal has left, the kind of the vampire hunting community, if you guys don't know what the Vassal is. And they get caught. They get kidnapped by the only people left from the Vassal, which is one Felicia Book, who's been in a lot of miniseries for American Vampire, but also kind of a main character of the book also, who's a half vampire, half human, which I really enjoy her character because of that, and hopefully they explore even more with that. And they learn, Skinner and the crew, they learn a little bit about what this monster is that they're chasing, and it definitely relates to Area 51 because they've been hiding secrets about this monster there and kind of this underground thing there. And they have to go to space to kind of figure out more about this monster, and that's what's going on with this issue. What did I think about this issue? I really enjoyed the artwork. I love Albuquerque's artwork here. It just fits so well. I love how Pearl's appearance has been changing a lot too. Even Felicia Book has been changing a lot. Just the eyes, the way they turn into vampires, I love it. So artwork is just so beautiful for this book. Story here, I liked it. I like that we're seeing the vampire crew kind of come back together. You always see Vassal and Skinner and Pearl meet up every once in a while. Every couple of decades, you see them fight some cause, and they do have a cause that relates to each other, which is this monster who's pretty much the devil, and it's Russia against the United States to defeat this devil creature, and that's why the space race exists. The one thing I think I had a problem with this issue and why it wasn't really on the top and it was kind of towards the middle this week for me is that it was kind of wordy, kind of like Batman, the last issue of Batman that described a lot through just paragraphs of words. The same thing here. I think they could have told the story in a different way, which was less wordy and more interesting. As much as I think it is interesting how they're kind of twisting American history, I rather them use a bit more dialogue talking back with each other than paragraphs and pages of just like describing and putting all this information on one page, so, or a couple of pages. That was my biggest complaint here. But overall, I think it's a cool setup, and I'm interested to see where this goes. And I'm very excited to read more American Vampire. But sadly, this is one of the weaker American Vampire issues I've read, and I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. But hopefully, the series picks up a bit in the next couple of issues, which I definitely think it will. So I gave that 3.5 stars. Definitely recommend American Vampire if you haven't read the series yet. And this is Comic You Know. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.